Hi guys, I'm Roman Pavelko from FxPro, and in today's video I will demonstrate and explain in great detail the specific path that every single trader must inevitably navigate through, in order to actually move from total chaos to a clear, structured trading system, which is truly the only key to achieving long-term and consistent stable profits. In today's presentation, I will show you exactly what you need to do in a comprehensive step-by-step manner. This is all in order to arrive at a clear, reliable algorithm that you can use consistently for trading in the market to achieve those desired stable results. So, the main problem for most traders is that when they lose money in the market, many people believe that the primary reason traders lose money is the market itself. That is, the price simply went in the wrong direction. However, you haven't read all the news and you haven't read all the books available to you. It is often a much more complex situation than it first appears to be. But in reality, the main reason why most traders lose their money is not the market, but the lack of a system. I'm not even talking about a trading system right now, but about systems in general, basically a system for working with information, systems for evaluating your own results. And it continues in that manner on and on. That is precisely why today we will try to investigate and determine what the actual underlying root cause of this specific problem is, and of course explore the most effective ways to resolve it. So the main problem for most traders, in principle, is this. What does a trading day and trading itself look like? For 90% of traders, first of all, these are completely random trades, meaning trades made by chance. What does that mean? I don't know how to analyze the market myself, so I went and watched YouTube, subscribed to some trading signals, read someone else's analysis, and based on this analysis, I start making decisions. And every single day, you are just reading through all these opinions in your head. It's a complete mess, and basically you make decisions based on all of this. This decision is random trading, which in 100% of cases always leads to just one thing. It leads to losing your money. Next, there are emotional decisions, meaning you feel like the market is going to rise. The market starts to rise. You have a profit. You start to fear losing what you already have, so you quickly close your position. Closing a position prematurely is the result of an emotional decision and a lack of clear rules. In other words, the absence of any kind of algorithm that, based on repeatability, would provide you with a specific method for entering and exiting the market. So, of course, this isn't trading. There is a perfect word for this in English. It is simply called gambling. In other words, it's basically gambling. It's like trading in a casino. That is exactly the reason why most retail traders firmly believe and think that trading in the financial market is just like playing in a high-stakes casino. But why is that? Because that's precisely how they operate. So, as you can see on this detailed chart, there are three primary and fundamental reasons why traders often think this way. Random trades, emotional trades, and what is a trading system? Let's talk about that. I've already mentioned that in principle, trading is impossible without a trading system. You can certainly imagine whatever scenarios you like, but the reality is that trading successfully without a comprehensive trading system is simply impossible. First of all, it is about making clear and well-defined decisions. That is to say, you must reach a point where you fully understand that under one specific set of market conditions you will buy, and under other specific conditions you will sell. This is the core principle of repeatability. It means that every single day and every single week, you are making your decisions based on the very same algorithm, and accordingly, an unchanging set of rules. To put it in another way, you have a very specific and structured set of rules that you follow, based on which you decide to buy and sell. Here I would add, my friends, that of rules is the direct result of a financial education. This is very important because if you don't have that education, if you haven't read the right books or taken the necessary courses, then this code of rules, this set of rules, will quite simply never form in your mind. Why do most traders still trade in a state of chaos? Because they are always hoping for someone else's signals, they are always relying on news or reading too much news, and they are always counting on someone else's analysis. We understand that if you were to take 10 different market analysts, 5 of them will say to buy, and 5 of them will say to sell. Yes, some of them will be right, but you should always rely only on yourself. And in your mind, in your actions, chaos arises precisely because of this. What is the result? It is a significant and noticeable lack of overall consistency. In other words, you don't have any consistency in your results, which of course directly impacts the final outcomes you achieve. That's why you don't actually need more information. Everyone thinks they need to read yet another book or article or to acquire some additional piece of knowledge. You don't need to watch someone else, you don't need it, and you don't need additional information. What you need is structure. In other words, you need to understand what to do and how to do it. So essentially, any solid trading system has 4 main pillars, so to speak. Let's take a look at the very first one. This is comprehensive market analysis. It can be quite different. For instance, it could be technical analysis, candlesticks, reversal bars, Elliott waves, or even trading based on various indicators. It doesn't matter what you believe in or what you've created for yourself. What matters is that you have your own approach. Next is the entry model. You must clearly understand under what conditions you enter the market. And here I would also add the exit model, meaning it's also important to know under what conditions you exit the market, either with a profit or with a stop loss. In other words, you understand when you are going to liquidate your position. Next, clear and understandable risk management. That is, at the moment you open a position, you must have a 100% quick understanding in your mind of what position size you are taking. No more, no less. You shouldn't be thinking at that moment whether to take this much or that much. You should know this clearly on a subconscious level. And the fourth point is psychology. What is psychology? Psychology is what you think about while trading. If you are interested in or have read books on psychology, as I, for example, am very interested in it, remember that any actions are always the result of thoughts. And thoughts are the result of, in English there's a word, let's write the letter B, beliefs. This is essentially your perception of the market. That is, what you think about the market triggers thoughts, and thoughts trigger actions. Most people try to change their actions, but you need to change your worldview, meaning you have to go much deeper. So remember that crucial psychology is an extremely important factor that actually determines how you perceive reality and everything related to the financial market. So remember, if you skip or fail to complete even one of these four elements, you are inevitably headed toward a complete financial collapse. So let's go step by step. How do you take the first step? This is market analysis, meaning this is your task. Most traders believe that the main task of a trader is to learn how to predict the market. I would adjust that a bit, because your task is not to learn how to predict the market, but to understand the structure of the market. In other words, you need to understand whether there are entry opportunities right now or if it's better to stay out of the market at this moment. Is it a trend now or a correction? You need to distinguish between these categories, and you should have this word in your mind, clarity. That is, you need to understand what is happening in the market right now, meaning which phase the market is in. In the second place, you need to thoroughly understand the entry model. You shouldn't enter the market just because you think the market will continue to rise. That is not how it works. You should enter the market only when every single one of your entry conditions are met, when the pattern you trade is present and has fully played out, and when there is a clearly defined risk. Remember, if there is no trading setup, there is absolutely no trade to be made. For example, if we talk about the Elliott waves, which I am an adherent of, there is the so-called setup 12. So until I actually see this specific setup, I don't trade at all, basically, just not at all. Here it's very clear. The third model, or the third essential step, is comprehensive risk management. Essentially, this is exactly where most people lose their hard-earned money, I can honestly say. Based on market statistics, the primary reason traders end up losing their trading capital is taking on too much risk. That is, they take on far more than they can actually afford based on the size of their deposit. So remember, you should consistently trade with a fixed risk. I recommend trading with ideally a single percent risk, or 2% at the very most. That is, if you have a large deposit, tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, friends, 1%, or if it's $100,000 or more, you can even go with 0.5%. Always trade with a stop loss and never try to win back your losses. In other words, this means you start to see the market as some kind of entity that has taken your money away. You try to get it back. We don't do that. In other words, trading is mathematics, and this is exactly the third step. And these rules are very important. That's why the most important thing is protecting your own capital. In fact, most traders have a reversed understanding of the market. The statistics are very simple. 90% of traders lose money in the market. And most ordinary people come to the market to make some money. But your first task is to learn not to lose. Just imagine for a moment that you are currently running a business where unfortunately 9 out of every 10 companies will fail. What is the right goal? First, not to fail to stay in the game, and then to learn how to make money. This is how you need to look at the market differently. And the final and most crucial step is psychology. This is the most challenging part of the process, because you have to teach yourself to follow the rules, you have to calmly accept risks, and maintain strict discipline. It's a whole science in itself. There are books on this topic. I recommend the book Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. I'll say it again, it's a really great book. Read it. And there you will see that even the most brilliant trading system, along with the most ingenious trading plans ever devised, are ultimately worthless. They simply won't work without proper psychology and without having the right mindset firmly established in your head. So, what is the main insight here? It is the realization that you don't actually have to win every single trade to be successful. You need to develop consistency, risk control, and discipline within yourself. If you can accomplish this goal, it will guide you toward achieving great success. Let me give you an example. What does trading by waves and cycles look like? Let's take, for example, the month of March. You might have, say, minus 10 losing trades. Then there's April, where, for example, you made plus 16. Then there's May, for instance, where you made plus 3. And there is simply a sequence, meaning there is a cyclical pattern, some period over which you evaluate your results. Never evaluate your results based on a single trade or even 3 trades. You need a period. This could be a quarter, or for some people it's half a year, for others it's a year. For example, investment funds report quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. That's why this is very important. This is the principle of consistency. This is extremely, extremely important. So what is the plan you have in mind? In other words, what is your homework? What should you do first? Friends, the first thing is that you need to determine your own method for evaluating the market. That is, how do you assess the market and in what area are you stronger? Technical analysis, moving averages, trend lines, breakouts, levels, waves, Elliott, Japanese candlesticks, anything at all. You need to write down your entry and exit rules. In other words, when you enter, when you take your money, you need to carefully define your risk management, and you also need to learn to strictly follow those rules. Actually, at this very moment, I am reading a great book, and it is called Atomic Habits. And the most fundamental question is, how is our worldview actually formed throughout our lives? Each of us has our own worldview. The main principle, the core fundamental principle by which our view of the world around us is confirmed, is the principle of repetition. That is, simply try to visualize and imagine that every single day you see clear and consistent confirmation of what you believe in. What does this lead to? You believe in it even more. That is why this final point, discipline, is all about teaching yourself to consistently perform the same actions that will eventually lead you to success, to results. So remember, trading is not quick money. Trading is a sophisticated profession. I want to say thank you so much, my friends, for watching these videos. I truly hope you have learned something new and valuable for yourself. Now, it is time to take action. Please follow these 4 steps as your homework. I've given you everything. Have a great day. Goodbye.